What's up, guys? This is Nasser El Arabi with Bigger Pockets. Today we're going to talk about how to start wholesaling in 30 days. What we're going to do is we're going to get under the hood of wholesaling so that you can take action and get out there and try to get your deal within 30 days. But before we do that, please rock that like button, comment, and subscribe to the Bigger Pockets YouTube channel. Most of you guys that are probably watching this video, you heard about wholesaling, you heard you can make a lot of money, and those things are true. However, there is a process and a lot of work required. A lot of the time, the majority of people who try to start wholesaling, they don't exactly follow through and it doesn't work out for them. However, for you, since you're watching this, and just make a promise to yourself not to give up, you can make this work. Now, what do you need to do? So let's say you're trying to get your first deal within 30 days. I want you to make time to drive for dollars. You know, you can use the days that you have off with your work schedule, or let's say, hey, currently you're not working and you have 100% of your time to dedicate to this. So I want you to hop in your car. All right, and I want you to drive for dollars. In the midst of driving for dollars, I want you to look for houses that are beat up. I mean, toe up from the flow up. Houses with tall grass, houses with broken windows, houses that need new roofs, houses that are boarding up, houses that have a bunch of mail in the mailbox and it's just sitting. I want you to look for that. Ideally, you want to go to the side of town where there's more renters to homeowners. However, you don't have to. You can do it any side of town of anywhere. Wholesaling works on any community at any price points, okay? The reason why I said sometimes going to places that have more renters, because what you'll notice is that landlords get burnt out a lot faster than homeowners. I've been there myself, so I know. You're in your car and you're writing down these addresses on a piece of paper, okay? So you can use a piece of paper, you're just gonna write down these addresses. This house is boarded up. I wonder what's going on over here. It has an eviction sign in the window over there. Wow, and it has that window is boarded up. Okay, you're gonna write down the address. 123 Main Street. You can write it down with a piece of paper or you can use something called the Deal Machine app. However, let's just say you don't have any money right now, right? And you're short on cash and you can't afford the Deal Machine app. And what you can do is you can just write these addresses down, right? So you're gonna write these addresses down. From you writing down these addresses, I want you to stay out there at least 2 hours. I don't want you to stop until you get 3 pages worth of addresses in your city. And once you get 3 pages worth of addresses, then it's time you can go in the house, all right? Essentially what you have is data. You built your own list. And this is what you call like a niche list. It's a high motivation because you know that these people have an issue. You know they have a problem. What you will do from there is you will go to your city assessment site. And from your city's assessment site, you will see who own these houses. The houses that are bank owned, you can take those off the list. The houses that are probably less than 12 months, I don't particularly mail those. When I say less than 12 months, meaning they were purchased and within the last 12 months or so, because sometimes it's an investor just waiting to get some funds so he can start fixing that up because he has some projects over there. You know, you want to approach this with a criteria. Ideally, I want somebody to own a house at least 3 to 5 years. Everything else I kind of take off, but at minimum I want you to own a house for 3 to 5 years. Once you cross out the ones that you're not gonna mail, which is the bank-owned stuff and the newly purchased stuff, you just cross those out. Now, you should have some addresses you're gonna go after. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna, on a handwritten postcard, which you can get from United States Postal Service, a pre-stamped postcard, you're gonna handwrite. I want to buy your house, 123 Main Street, your phone number, and then, put your full name. And when you say please call, you can say please call or text. Some people feel comfortable with texting because they don't want to call you, okay? But they feel comfortable texting you. So you can do that. You're gonna mail those out. That same list, you're gonna skip trace that list too. You're gonna go to a site, reiskip.com, but there's multiple out there. However, REIskip is one that I use, but there's multiple skip tracing sites out there. And you're gonna try to find some contact information for these people, right? And once you find the contact information, person, you're gonna maybe send them a text. So I'm gonna use my name. Hey, my name is Nasser El Arabi, and I was driving around the area and I just wanted to see, were you open to selling 123 Main Street? They're gonna either say yes, no, how'd you get my number? And just say, hey, I looked up your number on the internet and I was able to obtain it. I just wanted to see, I'm an investor in the area and want to see whether you want to buy it. And sometimes people say, well, oh, okay, well, yeah, I am interested in selling it. But your ultimate goal is to move them from texting to get them on the phone, because you want to get them closed on the phone, or you want to set up an appointment so you can meet out there and talk to them face to face. However, you must take those action steps to get in front of those particular sellers, okay? I want to simplify this video. I'm not going to tell you to do 3 or 4 different things. I'm going to tell you to do one thing. And the one thing I told you to do was drive for dollars, was to get out there and drive for dollars. And that particular list, you would then skip trace that list to either text them, call them, or if you can get an email, email them, okay? And say, hey, are you open to selling your property at? You know, some people might say, hey, don't call me again. That's fine. Say, I apologize for contacting you and I'll remove you from my list. And you remove them from your list. However, I want you to get aggressive with, you know, the calling part. Don't just mail them. You want to actually try to call them as well, or text them as well. And if you're cold calling, please get your list scrubbed against the do not call registry. You do not want to call somebody on the do not call registry. So check with your state guidelines in reference to cold calling if you're going to cold call. If you text them, technically you're not selling them something. You want to buy something, so you're not selling them something. So you're not soliciting. Once you drive for dollars and you skip trace that list, guess what? You're gonna go out and do the same thing the following week. I did it once a week. If you have more time to do it more, you just increase your chances of getting the deal, because you're gonna hit a lot of no's before you get to that yes. However, this can happen in 30 days. I've seen it happen in 30 days. So don't give up on me yet. Now let's say, hey, you find that seller within 30 days. So when do I get my check? So what you're gonna do then is you're gonna get a contract on that particular property, and then you're gonna go to biggerpockets.com, list that property on the BiggerPockets marketplace. If it's a deal, someone will buy it. And from there, once you get a buyer, boom, you should be cashing the check really soon after that. So it's simple, but it's not easy. So it's a process with these things. So, and I wanted to simplify this video. I don't want to give you 3 to 5 techniques. I want to give you one technique, which is get out there and drive for dollars, because it works. That's how I got my first deal. And that's how you can get your first deal. The more you do it, the more it can increase your chances of getting your first deal. I was recently listening to a book called The Everything Store, and it's about Amazon. It's a part of the book whereas Jeff Bezos had a sit down with Nike. Jeff Bezos wanted to get into the sneaker game. And Nike thought about it, and Nike said, no, we don't want to give you an account with us, because it's as if once we give you an account, we're throwing our sneakers in the discount bin. We don't want to do that. So Amazon went their way and Nike went their way. Nike did what was best for their future. They didn't want to drop $200 Michael Jordan shoes, all the retailers selling for $200, and then Amazon got it for $159.99. Of course we all gonna run Amazon. So they knew that was throwing their sneakers in a discount bin. That's what they felt. So therefore, they chose not to give Amazon an account with them. Why do I tell you that story? I tell you that story because some of you people are going to talk to people about real estate who probably never done real estate. And they're probably going to talk you out of doing real estate. They're going to talk you out of doing, you can't get a check for 10 grand in 30 days. You can't get a check for 10 grand and check, just go to work. And I just want you to know that they're doing what's best for them and you are doing what's best for you. The founder of Nike is a billionaire. The founder of Amazon is a billionaire. No one's hurting. It's no hard feelings. I'm quite sure they both can pick up the phone and talk to each other and go golfing if they want. But they both made the right decisions for their future. And I just want you to remember that. You have to make the right decision for your future. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Also, you can find me on Instagram at Real Estate Guru. And remember, I'm Nasser, the Real Estate Guru. I'm not your guru, I'm your guru, because I actually do this business.